Hey guys, welcome to our Wednesday night brand builder call. My name is Jody Scheibe, and I'm happy to host this call tonight with my husband, Britton Scheibe. I'm going to come off mute and say hi, because if you don't now, you might not get a chance. That's just how I roll.
I know, she's Italian, so when she starts going, it's hard to get her to stop. So I'm Britton. We live in San Diego. We have 3 teenagers. We've been married 23 years and been drinking ketones for 4 years. I have not skipped a single day. Love it.
Yeah, it's incredible. And, we just hosted a call on Wednesday called How to Maximize Your Ketones. And look, the product's amazing, but I think our community and our business is even more amazing. But I get so many questions about it, right? I get like, what does it take to be a promoter? Do I have to be on social media? Do I have to know a lot of people? Are there monthly minimums? Is there a startup cost? Do I have to be an expert on ketones? So look, we're going to talk about all that right here. We're going to take about 20 minutes and kind of dive into what does it look like to be a brand builder or promoter within our Pruvit community. So about 4 years ago, when I was introduced to the product, I was highly skeptical, right? I bought a 5-day trial, knew I needed more, bought another 5-day trial, knew I needed more, bought another 5-day trial. And my girlfriend's like, Jody, you should be a promoter. And I was like, what does that even mean? Like, I'm not on social media. I'm not one of those people. Wait, is that one of those things like where I got to order a bunch of stuff and have it in my garage to earn money on sharing it? You guys know what I mean, right? And she started to explain to me what it was like to become a promoter with Pruvit. And she's like, no, Jody, this product's amazing. First of all, keto is the #1 Googled health word still, right? Your friends know what a keto diet is, but they don't know that they can drink ketones. And I was like, well, you're right about that. And she's like, we have a really simple system. We have a simple system called ACE, and I'll go over it on this call, a simple system to share. You don't have to be an expert, and you actually can profit on your startup. And I was intrigued, still skeptical, but intrigued. So we're going to go over all those things. We're going to talk about what it means to be part of our community, because, over the past 4 years, I started sharing this product, one, because I loved it and I couldn't stop talking about it. And like my husband said, I'm very Italian and I talk. I mean, we all talk about things we love, right? We talk about the best restaurants to go to. When movie theaters were open, we talked about the best movies to go to. We talk about things we love. So I was already talking about it. 2, I did know more than 2 people that could use better energy, better mood, better fat loss, better sleep, and better focus, right? So I started sharing it and offering people, and we're going to go over how this works. The simple way I started sharing it was just offering people some trials that I sold to them and asked them to give me their opinion. So put some questions in the chat. Let's use our chat for here. If you're thinking, as questions come up, because I know a lot of questions come up about this. For those of you who are thinking, do I need to be a social media guru? Do I need to be on the tickety talk? You guys know TikTok's like super hot right now. Now there's Clapper, whatever. No, you don't have to. I had really no social media when I joined our community, when I joined as a brand builder. I just really wanted to share the product with other people, and I'll kind of teach you how simple that is. But you don't have to have a social media. You get to decide how you share the product. You get to decide, are you going to text your friend and ask them if they're drinking ketones? If you are in Facebook, we can help you make a curiosity creating Facebook post. But I just want you to know, if you're sitting on this call, that anybody can share this product. If you love this product and you have a heart to help people, because that's really 100% what our product does. My friend Ria said it best the other day. She's like, I'm just blown away. Like, this is the solution. Like, this is the solution to what people need. And I was like, yes. And she's like, I just can't stop talking about it because it's like helping everyone. So if you're sitting on this call, no matter what you're thinking in the back of your mind about the what ifs, or I'm not this, or I can't do this, or I've never done that. If you're sitting here and you love ketones and you have a heart to help other people, we lock arms with you and we help you share it. And one of the things that I did not anticipate was what our community was like. And Donna, I was wondering if you could just come off mute and share, what has it been like to be part of our community?
Hey guys, life-changing. I was dealing with some stuff. I'll keep it super quick. I was on medical leave when I started. I needed the product for my body. What I didn't know I needed was the community for my soul. And just to help me get into a forward motion with my life, because I was really stuck, still working on it. But what I found is like, the community is such a support system. Not just, they don't teach you to sell ketones. We teach you the steps to share it, but we're not having like 101 steps to sell ketones. So that's what I've been loving. I get to just share, help people, and it's just a loving community. That's all I can say about it.
I'm going to ask you one more question.
Please do.
Were you an expert on ketones or ketosis when you decided to come into this community?
I'm still not. I'm in almost 4 years. I still am not an expert. And I don't want to be.
I want you to hear this, because the simple system we have called ACE allows you to share this product even if you never want to be an expert, and you don't have to be. Donna, I've watched your journey. I've watched you grow as a person in our community. I also watched you earn a car in our company. So yes, there are those things too. If you're listening and you're at all a little bit like, hey, is there opportunity here? We'll talk about that, but thank you for sharing, because it's been a pleasure to do this journey with you. And I love the comment that your newest promoter who just joined said, thank you for not keeping it to yourself, Donna. And that's what this is all about, right? So to be completely transparent, when I started drinking ketones, I told you guys I just bought a 5-day. That's because I was literally selling stuff on Craigslist to try it. We were pretty much a 1-income family with 3 kids. And I'd never done a business like this. And I was a little skeptical, because I think our industry kind of gets, I don't know, I had a negative connotation about it. This is very, very different. This is something called community-based marketing. Jamie Hill, right? I can only afford a 5-day. And someone said to me, hey, you should do this business. And that sentence changed my life. So if you're sitting on this call, even if I don't know you, and if I do know you especially, I'm telling you now, you should do this business. You should join our community, because we just are a community of people who are like-minded, who want to help you, whether it's getting free ketones and earning $50 a week. I knew for myself, and Britton, you can come off mute, like we wanted to make an extra $250 to $500 a month. We wanted to be able to put our boys in travel baseball. And for those of you who are on the first call, my husband shared that he was a former professional baseball player. But yet we just told people we kept our kids rested and not playing, right? I don't know if any of you can relate to that. I know that right now this year has been very difficult, and I want to acknowledge that. A lot of us have gone through a lot of changes. A lot of us have gone through maybe the loss of a job or the pivoting of working from home. Coach Rebecca said I couldn't afford any of it. I was out of heating fuel in my house and needed $400 like yesterday. Yes. And I thought, gosh, if we could have an extra $100 to go out to dinner or get a babysitter, like we never had that, that would be amazing. And I was skeptical. And Britton, what did you say? Well, you said there is a money back guarantee on everything. Go for it. But you saw a vision, right?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like when we'd never done this before. So it's not like we had any experience, didn't have a huge network. And I thought, well, if you like the product, if we can get it for free, that's a huge plus. And if we can make, $400 or $500 a month, that would have blown me away. I would have signed up for that in a heartbeat. $400 or $500 a month and free product. Absolutely. I never imagined that it could be as much as it's been for us. I mean, literally life-changing for us. It was very quickly that Jody surpassed my corporate salary from what I was working at for a long, long time. And I mean, honestly, like I lost my business to COVID. I owned a bowling center and I had a hotel property. We had to close them both because of COVID. I don't know where we would be if it wasn't for this business opportunity. So I'm just super grateful for it. I'm, as much as this business has impacted our lives from a financial standpoint, and the product has changed our lives, honestly, what Donna had to say about the community to me is like the best part. I know you guys are, some of you guys I see have been in here for a while. Some of you guys are brand new, just considering it. Honestly, this community will give you more value than probably the business and the product. And to me speaks volumes of the type of people that are involved in this company and doing this, with you.
1,000,000%. I always say 100%, but Jamie, I don't think that's quite 1,000,000, but you said 100,000 or something percent. I'm going to say 1,000,000%. Like, this company is Pruvit. Our company, what we stand for is about being the best version of yourself, whatever that looks like, wherever you're at. And that to me means the world to me. The fact that I have all these people that I've met and been blessed with in relationships that I can, call, that help me, that want me to succeed. In every corporate job it's always competition against the person you're working with, or competition against, what you're doing. In this community, you've literally got an army and a team of people who are like, how can I help you win? Let me get on the phone with you. Let me help you win. So we have another story to share, but before we go into that, the question I get asked the most is, what's the amount of startup, right? That was my first question, because remember, I was selling stuff on Craigslist to buy a 5-day. So I said, what does it take to start up my business? And hopefully, Britton, you can screen share this. The thing I love about this community and how you can start as a brand builder is that you literally can profit on your startup. I'm going to say it again. You can profit and earn money on your startup, sharing and asking people to test drive trials. Even if nobody orders from your link, you're ahead of the game. And I'm going to explain how I did that. So we have a $49 annual promoter fee. $49 to start a business. Okay. I was on the phone with someone who owns McDonald's franchises the other day, and she's like, tell me about this opportunity. I said, well, it's only $49 for your entire business. She's like, monthly? I go, nope, for the year. And that's an unlimited. You can do anything you want with it. $49. She's like, wow, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah. Can you imagine if you bought a McDonald's franchise for $49, right? So you get your own business, which, by the way, comes with a lot of tax write-offs. We're at tax season. Having your own business comes with some tax benefits. Everybody should have a side gig just because of that, but I'm not your accountant, so I can't advise you on that. But I'm telling you, ask your accountant on the benefits of that. $49, it's an annual fee. Then you have a couple different options on special priced brand promoter packs. They're actually a little over 22%. I'm not the math girl, but my husband pointed out very nicely the other day that it was actually not 22% off. It was more like 23. So he's going to screen share if you're ready to, babe.
You got to make me a co-host to do that.
Oh, oops. I do this every week. So he's going to screen share some packs, and I'm going to start talking about them, and then I'm going to kind of flip it to him. So the goal of the promoter pack, and let me repeat this, the goal of the promoter pack is not for you to spend money to have ketones sitting in your garage, right? The brand builder packs. The goal of the brand builder pack, I mean, if you want to, you can buy it at this tremendous, awesome discount, and your whole family can drink ketones at a discount. Great. That's awesome. But the goal of this is to launch your business. The goal of this is so that you can find people like me who might not have ever heard about it, or might not be in a great financial situation. And you can say, hey, have you ever tried drinking ketones yet? Have you ever tried drinking ketones yet? I've got a 5 and 10 day trial if you would like to test drive it and give me your opinion. So the goal of this pack is to have trial packs that you sell so people can test drive the product. Now, here's the best part. Remember how I said how you get to profit on your launch up, on your startup? You profit on each of these. And Britton's going to go over the benefits of this. Is a different screen than I thought you were going to put up, but there's different benefits to this, to each pack. Britt, you want to go over that? Can you find the screen where it actually lists out the prove it now, or stop screen sharing, and we can go back to it? I'm going to answer Mistel's question real quick. I get so many people are interested, say they're going to do it, then do nothing. How do you get people off the fence? Mistel, I don't know who you're working with, by the way, cool name. I'm not sure who you're working with, but hopefully they taught you our simple system of ACE, which I'm going to go over real quick while Britton's finding the other screen, because that system is what has helped me get people off the fence, so to speak. So it's attract, connect, and enroll. So when you join as a perfect, Jamie, thank you. So when you join as a promoter, so you've got Jamie, so you're like set up as a rock star. She's a rock star. So your only job is to get them curious. If they're on the fence immediately, or if they ask a question, you know what, let me connect you to my friends. Let me connect you to Jamie and Sally. That you have to hear their story on the product. Remember, it's very, very simple. I don't use the word easy, but if you can just ask people to test drive 5 days for 35 or 40 bucks, you get to decide the price. Hey, will you test drive these and give me your opinion? I love how I feel. And when you word it like that, I would love your opinion. I promise you, these 5 and 10 day trials you're going to have to flip out will go very fast. Everybody is willing to spend 35 or 40 bucks on a trial. I was, and I sold stuff on Craigslist to get it. So that's why I believe that these brand builder packs are so, so important, because if you join as a promoter and you don't have trials to offer people, remember, you don't give them away, you sell them. If you don't, I mean, of course, if you want to give one to your mama, you can. The reason I say don't give them away is because I feel like sometimes people don't value things if you hand it to them, right? They might throw them on their kitchen counter, but if they spent 35 or 40 bucks, they're going to drink them. So thank you, Britt. Can you kind of go over, look, I recommend if you're sitting here on this call and you're like, I want to start a business, like you really want to do this, I always recommend the Brand Builder Pack Max. 2 reasons: you're going to profit more on your startup, and it comes with something very important called a Rank 5 pass. So Britton, just like really quickly go over what these are.
So first of all, I don't know any business that you can actually start up for $49 and you basically are almost guaranteed to come in and be profitable. If you guys don't like do the math and add it up, the Brand Builder Mini Pack comes with 100 packets, $4.97. That's $4.97 a pack. If you're flipping those out for 35 for a 5-day, that's 35 a pack. 35, 20 packs is $700. You're going to make $200 on your product. And if you do that with that Brand Builder Mini. Now the Brand Builder Max comes with twice as many, and it's $9.97. So it's the same percentage discount off. It's normally $1,300. Our boxes are normally $130. So you're getting it for $9.97. So you're going to make $400 if you just flip those trials out. Obviously you're going to keep some and drink them yourself, but they come with these really cool added bonuses. Now the 30-day double go fast bonus, basically what that means is you're going to earn double on any promoters that you bring in underneath you during your first 30 days. So if you've got some people who you know want to share this conversation with you, you bring them in, you're going to earn double commission. You're going to earn something called double all-star, which is basically, there's a metric in our company where people get to MVP. And if you can get 5 people to MVP in your first 4 months, you get $1,000 bonus. But with the double all-star, you get $2,000. The most valuable benefit, though, is the Rank 5 pass. So in our company, every month, everybody's volume starts at 0, and whatever your team produces during that month determines what rank you are. With the Rank 5 pass, you get paid as a Rank 5 from day 1 all the way through the end of the first year that you're in the business. That can significantly ramp up your commissions. Now, listen, if you're coming into this just to tinker around, you know, the Rank 5 pass is probably not going to be something you're going to be concerned about. If you're coming in to really build a business, this is something that you're going to want to, it'll pay for itself more times over than this pack even costs you.
Yeah, 100%. So look, Rank 5 pass means nothing to a lot of people on this call. MVP means nothing to people on this call. So let me break it up in layman's terms, because that's what I needed. You buy the Brand Builder Pack. So you have 5 and 10-day trials to flip. You sell them. Most people sell them for 40 or 75, 35, whatever. You profit about $400 on that max pack. So when you flip out that big pack, you're already ahead $400. Look, I called up my sister. I'm like, hey, have you ever tried drinking ketones yet? She's like, I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to send you a video. It explains it better. By the way, we have a simple video you get to send your friends. You don't have to expert them. So if you're thinking, I don't know what Jody knows, good. Just send them the video. And then I said, I've got a couple 5-day trials. They're $40 shipped. I would love for you and your husband to try it and give me your opinion. She immediately was like, well, yeah, sure. That video was awesome. I want to try it. And I have a couple friends who want to try it. I was already mailing 4 or 5 days, 20 packs up to Oregon. She PayPal'd me. I had 1 box gone. So this is how my brain worked in the beginning, because I studied business in school and I was broke at the time that I found ketones. I don't want to say that. we were getting by. We were behind every single month. It's just not a good feeling to have when you lay in bed worrying about paying how the bills, or, you know, if you can just pay the orthodontist $100 a month without interest. So if any of you relate to that, or if any of you relate to the sentence, I can't even buy a box of ketones, that was me. I couldn't even buy a full box. I just bought a trial to start. So the idea of putting a brand builder promoter pack, I personally, look, I'm not your finance person. I don't typically use credit cards, but I put it on a credit card. Britain's like, worst case scenario, Jody, they have a money back guarantee. Like, that was how scared I was. I was like, and actually I told the girl who enrolled me, I'm like, if I can't sell these trials, you got to buy them back from me. And she's like, if you use the simple system our company teaches called attract, connect, and enroll, and just ask people to test drive 5 or 10 days at your cost, they don't have to know you got them discounted. Wink, wink, right? You can say at your cost, try this and give me your opinion. This does 2 things. You get your money back fast. When I came in, I just broke even because the packs were not on sale. So this sale is huge. Okay. 22% off is huge. You get your money back on your pack and then some. You get to profit. But the even bigger picture is you've got all those people who are test driving ketones. And guess what those people are going to do? They're going to be calling you. They're going to be texting you. How do I get more? Oh my gosh, my favorite flavor was raspberry lemonade. Oh my gosh, how do I get more? Here's my link. Grab the variety box. Let's get you going on some more. So the product is used to launch your business. And, you know, I love hosting this call every week. I love the first half of it about the product, but I love the second half even more, because this business has truly changed my life. This community has truly changed my life. And one of the people I'm so grateful I got to meet through this is my friend Amber Horn. She joined as a customer, and very quickly she upgraded to a promoter. And by the way, you can upgrade at any time. She came in with the Max Brand Builder. It's not my story to tell, so she's going to come off mute, but I think she was scared and nervous too. And she's got like 6 kids, right? And she's never done something like this before. And again, not my story to tell, but I just want you to hear how anybody can do this and where she's been able to go from, I think, September to now March. Thanks for joining me, Amber.
Thank you, Jody. You're glowing tonight. You look so pretty. I love it. So yeah, my name's Amber Horn. I am a mom of 6. I've got 4 kids that are in college and 2 at home, twins that are 16. And let me tell you where I was a year ago. I was pretty much in bed. I weighed about 100 pounds more than I do right now. And I wasn't functioning well. I wasn't the mom that I needed to be. I wasn't really wanting to leave my house. And I certainly wasn't wanting to talk to anybody. I was really afraid to talk to people, and I needed help. I needed somebody to reach out to me and help me. And I was pretty desperate. And I started my weight loss journey, and I found ketones about halfway through my weight loss journey when I had encountered a major stall, and ketones really helped me through a major stall that I had hit. And I'm down 100 pounds, like I said, but I found this community. And the very first thing that I did when I found this community is I went on this road trip. I went to this place, Breckenridge, and met these people for the first time. I got in the car from Oregon. I live in Oregon, and it was probably about a 21-hour drive. And I drove by myself in the car and met these people. And I was scared. I made a TikTok about it. Hey, I'm driving in the car. You wouldn't believe it. I've got so much anxiety. I'm going to meet these people. Can you believe I'm doing this? And I fell in love. I fell in love with this community. They're so inspiring, so caring. And this business is not about the money. It's not about the business. It really isn't even about the product. The product saved me physically, but the community saved me emotionally and spiritually. And I immediately wanted to share that with people. And I don't share it because I want to gain something from people. I share it because I want to help them. I lead with my heart. I have something that truly inspired me and changed me, and I want that for other people. And I have a little bit of a platform on social media, and you don't have to have that. You can have the desire to change people in your everyday life, people in your family, your friends, your community. And I want that. I lead with my heart. And I have a product that I want to share. And if the money follows, great. I mean, my family certainly needs money with the 4 kids in college and the two teenagers that eat like horses. But this community is everything to me. I never thought that I would be so bombarded with messages thanking me daily that I've changed lives. Like seriously, last week I got a message from a physician's assistant. She used to be my doctor. I actually used to go see her before she left town and moved to a different community, thanking me for introducing her to ketones because now she can do her job as a physician's assistant better. She's a single mom. She before couldn't get all of her work done at work, all of her charting, all of her patient visits, everything that she needed to do. She would have to take her work home. Now she's thanking me for allowing her to do her job better so she can shut the door at work, go home and be a mom to her kids. And that just blew me away. A year ago, I was the one desperately needing help. And now I'm the one helping other people. And I never thought that I would be here. I just it's just crazy to me. It's crazy. And you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. You can be the one helping people. You have this product that will change their life. And if you have a heart to want to do that, you can do it. And it's an amazing feeling to be able to help somebody. I never thought that I would have the tools to do it, but the tools like right here, this community is the tool. This product is the tool and it's right in front of you. So grab it. You can do it.
I literally have chills, and I'm not a crier. I'm not an emotional person in the past, right, Mitch? In the past. But Amber, like you so eloquently stated it, like if you just have the heart to help people and share something, you just never know the ripple effect you're going to have. I didn't have that social media platform, but I had a sister and I had a friend and I had a neighbor and my husband had a friend, right? It doesn't take much to create that ripple. And it's so incredibly rewarding to know that you played a part in someone's transformation, and not just fat loss, right? But like their transformation, that they're not taking naps in their car, that they're actually able to watch their daughter's volleyball practice for the first time in months because they're not so tired. And Amber, it's been incredible. So I mentioned that when you join as a promoter, that there are some bonuses you can hit. There's $750 in bonuses your first 30 days. And we help you, we lock arms with you, the person you're working with, to hit those. And I know you hit those, Amber, and you were like, whoa, like I just wanted to share what I loved, right? Like you came in it to share what was working for you. You hit those bonuses. And then yesterday you hit, we talked about rank 5 pass on that pack I showed you, or Britton showed you, but you hit something called rank 6, which means now that you're a car earner in our company. And I just want to ask you, did you ever imagine that's where you were headed? Did you ever imagine that that's what you could do because you're a busy mom. And so did you imagine it going like that? And also like, did you have to be the expert? Because I know we've worked really closely together. Like, I just want to kind of like pick your brain on what it was like for you to start something brand new and get to this point.
No, I did not ever expect to be earning a car. In fact, I don't believe it until it's actually in my driveway. But the cool part of that is how supportive my family has been, and how proud they are of me. So for the last 2 weeks, every day, my teenage boys will like grab the phone from me and want to look at what's called the Pruvit Pulse app that shows you where you're at as far as your volume, which indicates what you're earning. And they want to see it. They want to see, how close are you? Are you getting it? How much more do you need? Like they're so into it. They're like cheering me on. They're my biggest fans of what I'm doing, and they're behind me 100%. They are so proud of me that I have my thing. Like I'm behind them at their, like they had a soccer game today, and I was like, I was obnoxiously cheering them on, social distancing from behind a fence because we couldn't watch in the crowd, but they know how obnoxious I've been for years. And it's so cool to watch them cheering me on, and they're so into it. I'll be on a Zoom call and they're like, who's on? What rank are they? You know, it's just fun. It's just a family thing. They're so into it. But yeah, it's exciting. I never thought that I would be into it. I've avoided multi-level marketing. I'm going to say that word. I've avoided those my entire life because sales are really uncomfortable for me. It's really awkward for me to ask somebody to give me money for anything in exchange. Even when other people are exchanging money for a product in the room, I always kind of back away, and it's an uncomfortable thing for me. But that's not what this is. This is sharing something that will help somebody in a huge way. And it's not uncomfortable. It's just not. It's so different. It's not a transaction. And there's just something about it that makes me love it. And I don't know what it is. It's just different. It's just different for me. So I don't know if I answered your question. I kind of went off on a tangent.
Well, no, you're 100% like, for all the moms on the phone, that have just like, for me, I spent many years as a stay-at-home mom. I know you were home, Amber, for a while and stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's like looking for that other part of our identity. I don't know if any of you can relate to this. And I remember too, my 19-year-old son, a couple years ago, when we became a car earner in this company, he came up to me and he said, "Mom, I'm so proud of you." And it's like literally the single best thing that I'm the most proud of is that I was, anybody can do this. And not everybody has their family support like you do, Amber, or I do, right? And that's okay, because you have us, you have our community, you have these calls every Wednesday, you have team calls. So whether or not you're entering into it with full support, hopefully, you guys are on the same page. But yes, you showed your kids what's possible, and it's really inspiring. And for those of you who are on this call and you're like, I work a full-time job, we have people on our team who work 2 jobs, right? This is something you can do in the pockets of your day. You lean on your team to be a validator. You lean on your team to be a connection, to give people information so you're not an expert. Residual income is the way of the future. You can take this anywhere you want. If you want to work at 5 minutes a day, awesome. If you want to work at 50 minutes a day, great. If you want to work at full time, amazing. It's up to you. It never goes away. It's your business. You actually get to will it to your kids. Amber, you've got 6 kids. You got to pick your favorite eventually, right? Will the business too. But on our Zoom calls, I see her sons, they're over her shoulder. My kids walk in behind us. Like, this is a family affair. You can't be too busy to do this business. I'm looking at Donna's face because she doesn't have kids and she's on these calls and we've got our kids on our heads and she's like, I love it. Right. So whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you have 10 kids, whether you have none, our community has a place for you. We have a place for you. We have an awesome, amazing community, and we have something backed by science. We have something that can help men, for women, 20-year-olds, 80-year-olds old. I personally choose to give this to my children as a choice because it's a superior fuel source. So we have something that is for everyone. And guess what? Nobody knows about it really. Your friends don't know they can drink ketones. So for me, that sparked some curiosity in that business mind of mine. 1, I profit on my launch up. 2, none of my friends know about this in San Diego. I bet none of your friends do either. In fact, if you pulled out your phone right now and you texted a friend of yours and said, hey, I'm on the Zoom call. This is crazy, but have you ever heard of drinking ketones before? I bet you they're going to come back and say no. And by the way, if you just texted that or you texted after the call, that's exactly how the business works. That's exactly what you do to launch your business, is you just ask your friends that question. So thank you guys so much. Amber, congratulations. Start test driving cars. Whether you're looking for the car or you're looking for an extra $250 a month, or for goodness sakes, an extra $100 a month to go out to dinner with your spouse. This can be that. Whether you're looking to help 3 people or 300, this can be that. You never know whose life you're going to affect or change. So thank you, Amber, for sharing, and congrats. Thanks, Donna. Thank you, Britton. And I just want to encourage you to reach out to the person who invited you to this call. And if you have any questions or you're curious about anything, reach out and just ask them, because they are there for you. And I just want to leave you with this, because Amber said it, and it's something that resonates with me. I watched somebody else, I watched a mom of 4 kids do this before me. And she said, if I can do it, you can do it. Amber said, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm telling you, if I can do this with no social media, with no community-based marketing experience, with another job during the day and 3 kids, that's how I started, okay? If I can do this, you can do this. And we're here to lock arms with you as a community and as a team and help you do this together. So thank you guys so much for joining us for this call. I hope you guys have a blessed night. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy the green beer or green Rice Krispies or whatever it is that's in your house tonight. Make your own luck. I hope you join our community as a prover. We have a lot of fun. God bless y'all. Thanks for joining us.